Good morning and welcome to day 34 on the AT. My name is Mosey and this is rissaroams. Last night we rolled into camp, had a decent hour, set up our tents and had dinner before we went to bed. I am feeling great. The Solomons seem to be working for me. I'm having the same issue I was having with my topos. The outside of my foot hurts a little bit. I have a tendency to walk on the outside of it, but it really isn't bad and it isn't any different than it was with the topos. But I didn't have any Achilles pain yesterday. My feet didn't feel fatigued at the end of the day. We went about 11 miles and usually my feet give out around 10 or 11, so that's good. Woke up this morning, didn't have the typical morning pain in the heels that I've been having, didn't have the hiker hobble. So thank you to Michael for taking me to get new shoes. I hope they continue to work well for me, but any sort of issue could arise. So keeping our eyes on things. We're setting out. It is starting to drizzle. It's supposed to rain lightly until about 1 p.m. and then it's supposed to thunderstorm. I was talking with a guy named MacGyver about how every time it has supposed to thunderstorm since I've been out here, I have not experienced it. And he said, I'm sticking with you. I told him I would not count on my luck holding out much longer, but here we go. Let's see how the day treats us. Just an interesting little tidbit last night. I rolled up to the shelter, which is very small. There were already a few guys there. There was one young guy. As soon as anyone walked up to the shelter, first thing he would ask is, do you have pot? Before he could even say hello. That was the first thing he said. And I told him, no. And the three people behind me, just so you know, also do not have any, just so we can go ahead and get that disappointment out of the way right now. So that got a good laugh. It's an interesting place out here. We did not camp right by the shelter. There were some tent sites up on the hill just past it. Good little spot. That was Spring Mountain Shelter, I think. Yeah. So with my feet feeling so much better yesterday, there was a part of me that wanted to keep pushing past the shelter since it was full, but then we found those campsites, so it was fine. I didn't really want to keep hiking any later because we did get a bit of a late start, but I genuinely feel like if this continues, I think I can start pushing bigger miles soon. I am thinking about holding back for a little while though. Chicken Little and Burl are getting off trail at the end of the month for a week, and so I'm gonna lose them anyway. So I don't know, I'm thinking about sticking with them through that time, and then I'm gonna have to find a new trail family anyway, so then start to push bigger miles afterwards, because I really do think that my body is ready to do it, but I'm not ready to say goodbye to this crew just yet. Goodbye is coming soon, but it doesn't have to be now. Burl actually asked me to cut my mileage down to 5 miles a day while they were gone so they could catch back up to me. And I said, absolutely not. I love you guys, but I'm not doing that. No way. Something else of note today is the Southern Cookie Lady. I was just saying before we left camp, let's just see, like today will be the one day she's like out of town or something. But yes, looking forward to that. It says cookies, water, and a trash can. And I'm always happy to receive all three of those things. Green tunnel, green tunnel through the mountains. Green, 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 green tunnel. I doubt you'll get that reference, but if you do, tell me what it's from. Time to get cookies. Heck yeah.
I gotta get a photo of all you miscreants here sitting around the porch eating stuff.
Just leaving the cookie ladies. Got a cookie, got some water, dumped my trash in the trash can there, and waited out that downpour. It is now just a light sprinkle. Thunderstorms are supposed to come later. Yeah, but so far luck is holding out in that I was under cover when the rough rain came, so that's really cool. Here we go. This is a long climb. We've got 5 miles straight uphill for the rest of the day. Let's get it done. There's been a pretty steady rain for the last little bit. I chose to take off my rain jacket because I think with it being this temperature, I would rather be wet from rain than sweat. So far, I do not regret my decision. I can put it on if I need to. It's kind of stopping now. We're less than a mile from the first shelter. We don't really plan on staying there. Plan on going, I think, 2 miles past that. But we may take a little breather at the shelter because this is one long climb. Oof. Well, the rain has stopped. The skies are blue. The birds are singing. And that means the bugs are out and flying right in my eyeballs. Oh, about 2.5 miles to camp. But that's 2 miles straight up over 1,000 feet of elevation gain. Here we go. So before Michael came to visit this weekend, I actually placed an order and had it sent to his house, hoping it would arrive in time for him to bring it. Unfortunately, it arrived a couple hours after he left his town, so that's unfortunate. I ordered a pea style, guys, since the Nara pants, the pea pants, are no longer. We had to find an alternate way to pee in the woods because I don't like looking for a discreet place to pee all the time. I just can't do it. I'm too lazy. So I ordered the pea style, but he is actually, if I didn't mention this, he is an ultra marathon runner. That psycho will run 100 miles at one time. Oh, gross. But he's actually going to be running out here tonight to give me that, as well as a few special treats that are hard to find out here. Some Alpine Start coffee, as well as my favorite flavor of like go-go squeeze pouches. So very appreciative to him and his efforts, especially coming out on a pretty gross day. But he loves gross days, so at least he'll be happy. I don't know if you can tell, but this climb is pretty straight up. Which has me singing, straight up now tell me, do you really want to love me forever? Oh, oh, oh. And I tell you, I literally have to hike my head all the way down and my hood on to keep these dang bugs out of my eyes. So irritating. Wow. Today ended up being a beautiful day. I never would have guessed it, but I'm thankful for sure. Special delivery via Michael Runs Mountains.
Yep, there you go.
Well, as shown, Michael delivered the peace tile, as well as a few other goodies. Cannot thank him enough, and God bless him. He is now up there running back to his car in this. Shortly after he got here, the bottom dropped out. Thunderstorms. He helped me race all my stuff to my tent so I didn't get soaking wet. And it stopped just long enough for me to gather my stuff, brush my teeth, put my bear can away, and then get back in here. It is flooding. My bag did get wet before I could get it in the tent, so for the first time my bag will not be in the tent body with me. It is in the vestibule, sitting in a mud puddle. Tomorrow morning is going to be fun.